New this morning on your Fast Track to 7, it's now an all clear for people in Colfax, North Dakota this morning after a scary overnight shelter-in-place order because of an anhydrous ammonia leak.
That leak was discovered about a mile west of Colfax just before 10 o'clock last night. An employee found the leak coming from the valve of a large tank owned by Minn Kota Ag Products. That employee and firefighters then transferred the ammonia to smaller tanks. And while doing that, they were telling the people in Colfax to shelter in place.
The National Fire Protection Association says anhydrous ammonia is a severe toxin. It can cause serious respiratory problems, including death if inhaled. It can also burn your skin and eyes.
It's a yes in Grand Forks for a new sports facility. Preliminary results show that more than 2,300 people voted yes. More than 1,100 voted no in yesterday's special election. The city was asking to extend after 2029 a 0.75% sales tax that's currently being collected for the Alerus Center.
Additional funds would pay for Alerus maintenance projects and the construction of a new indoor turf, aquatics, and court facility. Election results will be certified November 27th.
Just about 6:53 on our Wednesday morning. Let's get a check of the forecast, and we've been talking about it for a while. Mother Nature's showing off with that sunrise, Lisa.
Putting on a show here. It's beautiful, and we've got that sunshine once it's up completely at about 7:30. That sun will be with us through the day today, too. So a great start to the day. It is a little colder than it looks out there, though. We're into that freezing range. We're at 28 degrees in Fargo. Wind is out of the south-southwest at 6, so it feels a little chillier from there with a wind chill of 22 degrees in Fargo. Some places have wind chills in the teens, so you're going to want the coat this morning to start off the day at least. It's 25 degrees in Moorhead, sunrise at 7:30. And in Grand Forks, looking good too, nice and quiet. Temperatures are in that freezing range for you too. We're at 30 degrees. West-southwesterly wind at 11, feels like 21 degrees right now. So a quiet and kind of cool start here today. We've got some clear skies around the region, and it's not just in the Red River Valley, but throughout the tri-state area. We're looking pretty quiet if you're doing any traveling today. And out at the bus stop, not too bad for kids. Again, they're going to want the coat, but this afternoon they might be ditching it. Looking pretty good here. Temperatures in the 50s, maybe even getting close to 60 again for places in the far southern valley with some sunshine. Wind that will be increasing a little this afternoon. We're going to see some wind speeds into the teens and some gusts that could be 20 to 30 miles per hour by the time we get into drive time for tonight. But otherwise, a beautiful day. To be in this range in November is good. We are enjoying some pleasant conditions. Now Thursday, we know there's always going to be something around the corner, and Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to see our next system sweep through. Not a big precipitation producer. We'll see a chance for a few flakes, a light snow dusting in the northern valley. The problem will be the wind. When that's combined with the falling snow, we'll have to watch out for low visibility. Temperatures stay mild into the weekend and leading into holiday week. Our chances for precip Monday, we may see a little bit of rain, and Black Friday, you're going to have to watch out for a storm system that's showing up in our long-range models that could bring some snow and some wind. But leading up to the holiday, travel so far is looking pretty good.
Yay.
Okay, and hopefully today you can get outside and maybe travel onto your favorite park or something. Beautiful weather.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, go for that walk. Take some time to be outside and get that sunshine.
Okay, thank you, Lisa.
6:55 here. Some parents in West Fargo say they aren't sold on the idea of a roundabout placed directly in front of a school on the south side. The city hosted a neighborhood meeting last night about the project planned at 9th Avenue and 52nd Avenue West.
Valley News Team's Reed Gregory reports on why the city thinks it's necessary, but why some parents are disagreeing.
When school starts each morning or lets out each afternoon, the area around 52nd Avenue and 9th Street West in West Fargo near Legacy Elementary can get pretty busy. The city says a roundabout would make things safer, but not all parents are on board.
Not necessarily a huge fan of it coming in.
The city says much of the $2.75 million project roundabout would be paid for by special assessments, or around $1,200 per home over the next 25 years. Aside from the cost, many of these opposed say they're not sure a roundabout would really solve the problem.
It's going to make it really hard to see all the kids in the motion going around here. If it's anything like the roundabout over on Cheyenne at 52nd there, there's just a lot of stuff in the middle. It's hard to see, keeps everything moving, which is great for traffic. Tough for the kids though, so.
At Tuesday night's neighborhood meeting, West Fargo police officers addressed issues with potential student safety.
Our concerns about students and kids not knowing how to cross it. I can definitely work with the school resource officer and give demonstrations.
They believe it makes the time frame when students can cross the street more effective.
They have that safe spot in the middle where they just cross once, have to look to their left, cross into the middle, then they look to the right, and then they can cross again.
And city engineers agree.
Roundabouts are the safest treatment for high-speed, higher volume intersections.
Reporting in West Fargo, Reed Gregory, Valley News Live.
West Fargo City Commissioners will then vote on this matter on Monday. People are breathing a little easier this morning after a man who escaped from the state hospital in Jamestown was taken back into custody.
28-year-old Jeffrey Cofresi got away yesterday afternoon around 2. He was described as having violent tendencies. He was found in Jamestown, though, around 7 p.m. And one man now being evaluated after a tense incident near downtown Fargo. Police say a man was holding a knife to his own throat yesterday afternoon in this area you see here of First Avenue North and University Drive.
They believe it was a suicide attempt. That man was then subdued with less than lethal forces and taken to the hospital for an injury to his neck, which police say is serious but not life-threatening. British police have now arrested someone following the death of an American ice hockey player and Minnesota native Adam Johnson, who died after his neck was cut with the skate of an opposing player during a game in the UK last month. Johnson's death prompted a major debate in the hockey world about mandating neck guards. Charges have not yet been officially filed against the person arrested.
The trial for a former North Dakota state senator charged with federal child sex abuse has now been postponed. 79-year-old Ray Holmberg will now face a jury on April 29th instead of December 5th. Prosecutors allege that from 2011 to 2016 that Holmberg traveled to the Czech Republic to engage in sexual activity with children and that he knowingly received child sex abuse materials. Holmberg resigned from the legislature last spring after coming under fire for texting with a man in jail on child pornography charges. A North Dakota district judge denying a temporary restraining order that would stop a new law banning gender-affirming care for transgender minors. Last week, lawyers argued whether or not to stop the law while the case plays out in court.
The judge says plaintiffs did meet all of the elements needed to grant the order. He also says the North Dakota Supreme Court does not recognize transgender people as a protected class. That bright light and big boom over Beltrami County on Monday night may not have been a meteor after all.
Yeah, many people, including Beltrami County Sheriff's officials, initially speculating that it was a meteor, but NASA scientists now say that's not likely due to its path and a few other reasons. They say additional data is needed and it's being collected to determine what exactly it was. If you're looking to help spread a little holiday cheer to some area seniors this holiday season, Valley Senior Services is hosting the annual Secret Santa for Seniors program. You're invited to adopt an area senior by selecting a wish list and shopping for those Christmas gifts.
To do that, just get a hold of Valley Senior Services by email or phone. The gifts do need to be dropped off by noon on December 4th. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on.
Yeah, and here in the meantime, soak up that sunshine and this beautiful sunrise. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashlyn Hill.
And I'm Jordan Schreier. Have a great day.